But we're gonna jump into the interview and forget the fact that we were just talking about skinny jeans. I am here with Charlie Edwards and Tommy Martin, who is. Are you officially as the role of trainer for this fight, Tommy? I mean,
I've helped Charlie out.
You've helped out in preparation, and it's very good to see you, mate. I hope you're keeping very well. But yeah, Charlie, we're back. Obviously, the last fight didn't go quite how you expected. Not to want to go over old ground in that regard, but what do you think happened against Casemiro?
You know what? He was just a great fighter. He's a great two-weight world champion, and he was a very big concussive puncher. So it was a bit too early for me. It was early. The fight was good. It was a competitive, close nip and tuck kind of fight. My movement was causing trouble at times, but it was just too mature and too experienced for me, really. There was sometimes in there I thought I was having a lot of success, and sometimes I was in deep water, but I've learnt from it and I'm going to come back 10 times stronger. I'm just about slowing myself down a bit now and just slowly chipping away and guiding my path into the right direction, and I will be a world champion one day.
I mean, you took that fight. I mean, what fight was it? It was your 9th fight. So I mean, that's very, very early, even by modern standards, to be taking a world title fight. So you still got plenty of time left in your career to rebuild.
Well, that's it. I'm only 23. I would have been stupid to turn that down. It hasn't knocked my confidence in any way. If anything, when I get in there, I'll find out tomorrow when I'm in there, and I'll probably be in there and thinking, no, you've got nothing on Casemiro, you've got nothing on the power and the experience the way he moves. So in a sense, it's going to make me a better fighter. I know that it's going to make me a better fighter, and to get stopped in the 10th round, I put in a great performance. He won the world title in the 4th round knockout. So I've got to take positives from it. The other one was a world champion when he got knocked out in the 4th round. So it shows I'm mixing at that world level, and I'm able to operate at that world level. It was just too early for me, and he come on very strong, and he caught me flush.
Yeah, I mean, he did catch a flush. I mean, do you think that's something that, I mean, some fighters do take a while to recover from being stopped. I mean, do you see any of those issues for yourself, or is it maybe just a bit early to really tell?
It's a bit early, do you know what I mean? I don't doubt myself anymore just because I got stopped as boxing. Do you know what I mean? If anything, I think it's going to make me better, because now I'm going in the ring and I'm not scared to get a big shot. I'm not scared. I know what it's like to be stopped. I know what it's like to be dropped and get back up. I showed that I had a good heart and a good chin. A lot of people that I got caught with an uppercut in the 4th round. A lot of people that were stopped easy, and he hit me with a lot of solid shots, which I kept coming back from. So it just in that 10th round, unfortunately, time and time again, I just reached in with a big left hook. I got a bit too complacent. I started to get confident, because I was a few rounds before that I was getting better and better, and I was bringing it back, and then I stood there with him for a bit too long, and I jumped in with a big left hook, and he just connected sweet. I got up, but the ref was right to stop it.
Yeah, I mean, you speak with a lot of maturity I mean, even before the fight I felt the same, and it doesn't seem that that the loss has affected you from certainly outside the ring, from what I can tell. I mean, it was a massive card that you were fighting on with Golovkin-Brook undercard.
Golovkin is going to be one of the pound-for-pound sensations of all time. When we're older, everyone's going to be still talking about him, history making it. I've got some undercard, so I'm just passing with that. I was
going to say, it's got to give you a lot of confidence moving forward.
Yeah, it proves that I can perform on the big stage. I walked out in front of all them. There's loads of people there, and I still performed. I didn't just fold under pressure and get blasted out there in 2 rounds, 3 rounds. I performed the whole way through the fight, and even in the 1st round, I got hit round the back of the head, and I just stepped back, and like my eyes just lit up, and it was like rabbit in the headlights. I thought, wow, what has he got in his hands? And that was the 1st round. I was thinking to myself, I don't know how I'm going to get through these rounds. But I just bit down on my gumshoe and just thought, 1 round at a time. That's all I can ask. Put in a good hit 1 round at a time.
I mean, that's what they do say. I mean, people always say about losses can make you a better fighter. I mean, from what you're saying, I mean, in that instance, and you did show an awful lot of heart. Yeah, Pacquiao was knocked out as a flyweight. Exactly. I think I've seen him get knocked out by a jab as a flyweight. So it's something that you can move on with.
I'm very big for the weight as a flyweight. It's probably too tall for it, if I'm honest with you. I'm going to get better as I move through the weights. I'll be more solid, more stronger, and my legs will fill out, and I'll fill out. So it was an early fight. I took it at an early thing, because I'm not going to stay flyweight for a long time. what opportunities we get now. We're going to sit down with the management team, just get this one out of the way, get back in there. That's why I wanted to be out straight away. I don't want to leave it over Christmas, so I start overthinking things, dwelling on things. I want to get back in there, a good nice win tomorrow, and get back to winning ways, and get back to being confident.
Yeah, well, it is very good to see you back on that card. It's a card that's stacked with young talent. I mean, young British boxing it's overflowing at the minute. Obviously, it is a bit early. It's probably a bit early for me to ask this question. Where do you see yourself going in 12 months' time? Obviously, you're going to get tomorrow out of the way, hopefully back with a nice big win. And then, do you see it at flyweight in the new year, or is it something that you may be looking at moving up sooner rather than later?
Flyweight maybe. Depends what opportunities I get. I know there's a few vacant. There's one, I think the WBA is vacant at the minute. So it depends what opportunity we sit down over Christmas and see what's what. But I'm big enough to be a super flyweight now, and I know when I'm super flyweight, I'm strong, I'm fitter, and I'm a little bit sharper. When I train that little bit to flyweight, you can see on the difference in my pictures. I've got no body fat whatsoever when I'm at flyweight, and it's a bit freaky when I get on the weight and like I am a bit gaunt and things. So we'll see what's what. If there's some big fights out there which I can get an opportunity again to fight for the world title in the next few fights, get confidence rolling again and get a good shot, then I'll fight at flyweight. But probably at the time being, while I'm getting back, like this fight, it's a super flyweight weight limit, so start kind of chipping away there.
Moving over to Tommy. Tommy, obviously you've had to call an end to your boxing career. You're one of the very, very best prospects in the country when you did do it. How's that transition been for you, mate? I mean, I know it can't have been easy.
It's been hard, very, very hard. I'm lucky and blessed that I've got good people around me at the minute and helping me through this dark time, you know. But it was literally, I announced my retirement and I was, all of a sudden, I got a phone call from Charles, I think it was a couple of days after, wasn't it? And he said, "Hey Tom," I said, "Danny's away for a couple of weeks. How do you feel about coming out? And like, I could do with you by my side, like to help me finish off camp." And you know what? Since I went out there, it just took my mind off. It's made me put all my energy and all my focus on him. And so, like on Saturday night, I'm living it through his eyes. You know, like, I've been there in the camp with him for this time. Like, I know I'm normally in camp with him, but I'm normally training myself. You know? But to be a lot more hands-on with Charlie's been brilliant. And hopefully we'll get a good win tomorrow night, and it will show that all his hard work's paid off.
I mean, obviously I've seen you work in the mitts together, and obviously you've been helping Charlie in the gym. Is it something that you potentially see yourself doing?
Definitely. Do you know what? I really do enjoy the page. Like it's hard. Like obviously, when I was watching a film in bed when I was out in Marbella, and it was Southpaw. 5 minutes in, boxing started showing, and I just turned it off. I thought I'd be alright, and next one I turned it off, but I had a little breakdown, and then all of a sudden I got back in the gym on the pads, and I loved it again. You know, so at the minute it's just very up and down.
Yeah.
And but when I'm more hands-on, I do enjoy it. You know, but at the minute, I think watching it is going to kill me, and because at the end of the day, it's what I want to do, and I still want to do it. You know, and but thanks to MGM, they've shown me that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Hopefully, whether it be training or managing.
I mean, it's expected. I mean, you hear fighters who have fought for 20 years in the pro ranks, and when they get to their mid-30s, late 30s, and they have to call it a day, obviously they have trouble letting go. I'm not sure what's more difficult, to have had the career or to be a prospect on the verge and then to have it taken from you.
That's what's hard. I feel like no one's seen my full potential. You know, I was so young at 21 when my last fight at 21, and that to me, I feel like 2 or 3 more years, and then you're going to see the best Tommy Martin. But listen, it's not in my hands anymore, and it's been taken away from me, and it's nothing I can deal with. So I've just got to make the best of a bad situation, and whether that may be training fighters, managing fighters, or even having my own gym. You know, I don't know whatever the future holds, but I do know it'll be with MGM my back.
Well, I do appreciate your time, both of you. It's really good to see you up and about, and I'm glad that you are staying involved in boxing, because I can only imagine how difficult it must be for you. And it's obviously very good that you've got a guy like Charlie to call upon and help you through it. And likewise, I'm sure it's very beneficial for you to have
him around. Yeah. I've always, since the first day I come in the TKO gym about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, always been mates from that day. And when he went through a bad time, it was sad. I would always just like, when I speak to my my girlfriend, I'd just be like, I wonder how he's doing, and get on the phone and speak to him. I just thought, because Danny was away, he had to go to Glasgow for reasons, family reasons. I thought, no, I'll bring him up, get his mind off it, and get him out there. And we gelled lovely. He's great on the pads.
I was going to say, you look really good on the pads together. Yeah, of course.
Like, good top level, and he's only going to learn like all the way through. And being young, you're going to learn quick, so he's going to become a great trainer. That's if he goes down that route. So we had a really good camp.
Okay, well, is there anything you'd like to add? Obviously, we've got a stacked card as we've talked about. Any fight you're looking forward to in particular besides your own, of course?
Yeah, I'm looking. It's a good card. I think Ward and that Money card.
Yeah, that's it. It was quite spicy yesterday at the press conference. It'll be just as much on the scales today.
And Ian Bailey and Bellotti, a hell of a fight. Bailey's very, very tough.
He's been around the block, hasn't he? I mean, he's fought Frampton, Selby, Warrington.
Fight as well, so it's going to be a total war, I think.
And obviously the man that ended my career.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're old mucker. You're old mucker. Hey, come over here, you. Here's the man himself. We've just been talking about what a horrible person you are for taking Tommy's.
He's bought me Nando's, you know.
We're here with John Wayne Hibbert, who, interestingly enough, I haven't had time to catch up with since I've got here. But yeah, on a serious note, I was just saying it's good to see Tommy up and about because the last time we saw Tommy in the ring was, of course, against yourself. You come into this fight against Martin Geffen, obviously prepared for Tommy Coyle. How's your preparation been affected?
Professional athletes, you've got to adapt to it. Obviously, I was gutted because it was going to be a great fight for the fans. And obviously, I prepared about 12 weeks of Tommy Coyle, but I think Martin Geffen's a great replacement. He's going to bring a good game. I've got him starting from last weekend, former British champion, former Foxford World title, so yeah, so he's a good opponent. He's going to come to win, surely. Do you know what I mean? It's an opportunity for himself. He's boxing for the IBF Intercontinental title, which is a good title. So yeah, I'm going to expect the best Martin Geffen, and he should expect the best John Wayne Hibbert.
I mean, you're a fighter who always gives 110%. You're one of the most all-action fighters I think I've seen in this country. The main event, Ahara versus Scarpa.
Yeah.
And obviously, the last time we saw Scarpa on these hours. Sorry, I mean, I've obviously done it to you with bringing him over. Now I'm going to talk to you about Scarpa, who obviously beat you. How do you see that fight going?
I believe. Do you know what? I see Scarpa and his team, and they showed a lot of respect for me yesterday, and they're lovely people. But I like Ahara. I think he's doing good things at the moment. We have to wait and see. I don't think it's going to be a great one to watch. They're both quite awkward and gangly. Ahara's heavy-handed, but having said that, so Scarpa. Do you know what I mean? He's got a very sharp, stinging shot, which obviously cuts you wide open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I believe in Ahara. I think he can go and do it. He's one of our own, so you've got to believe in him, I suppose. And I think he'll go and do it. But you can't overlook Scarpa. He's a good fighter. He's obviously got there for a reason, and good luck to them both.
The Tommy Coyle fight, is that something is that on ice? Is that something that you're looking at in the new year potentially?
Yeah, I respect Tommy Coyle. He messaged me, in all fairness, and turned around and said to me, he's got some personal problems. I want the very best Tommy Coyle. All the fight fans want the very best Tommy Coyle, John Wayne Hibbert. So I appreciate the fact that he's pulled it and said, look, I'm not going to be ready. I respect that. He messaged me, like I say, so I respect that. And yeah, definitely 100%. I think it's been talked maybe end of February, maybe in Hull, but I ain't even looking at Tommy Coyle at the moment. He's pulled out of our fight, and I'm looking at Martin Geffen. We'll go and do a job in hand with Martin Geffen, and then maybe we can sit down and talk.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for pulling somebody else into your interview, guys, but couldn't but couldn't miss out an opportunity.
Yeah.
But no, well, thank you, John, and thank you very much, and thank you very much as well. It's been really good to speak to all of you, and I look forward to seeing you two in action tomorrow night, and I look forward to seeing your progress, Tommy. I really do, mate. It's really nice to see you. Thanks very much.
Hey Fight fans, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, make sure you go ahead and do so, because Behind the Gloves is worldwide with our coverage. All you have to do is click this little link right here.